A wonderful day, beloved. Today, I will share with you about who must serve. Who must serve. So, what inspires me to speak about this is what we can read in the book of Acts. Acts chapter number 9. It speaks about the story of Paul. So, Paul was like really devoted to God. But his devotion was not based on knowledge. And what did this entail? So this meant he had a lot of zeal, a lot of energy, but in a wrong direction. And what happened? So Paul would go to the leaders in the synagogue and ask for letters of authority to kill and persecute the believers in the Lord. And what then happened? So he would go on and do it exceptionally well. And he was also gifted in knowing the scriptures. He was just exceptional. And he was such a person who would exceed in that which he sets his mind to. If he sets a goal, he would do all that is possible to achieve this goal. So, Paul one day was on a similar journey to do this very thing, to actually kill the believers. And what happens? He gets a visitation. He gets a vision and a visitation that was so vivid. Even the people that were with him saw this and heard the Lord Jesus himself asking him, Paul, why are you persecuting me? And the Lord was talking about being persecuted as when the believers are persecuted, it is the Lord who is persecuted. Then what happens? Paul becomes blind. And after this blindness, he starts to pray for mercy. And he was promised that he must see a man that would deliver him from this blindness. And in the same time, this man also had a visitation and was directed to go to Paul. And what was the man's response? The man said, "Oh Lord, I know and I've heard rumors of this Paul, that this Paul persecutes and kills believers." He was scared. But the Lord's response was interesting. The Lord's response was to say, Paul has been set aside for a mission to serve God. So this brings me to the title that I've given to this sharing, to say, who must serve? So what is God's criteria on selecting those who must serve him? Does it really make sense? If we use our human thought and our human wisdom, that a murderer is the one selected to serve and to be in the forefront of actually converting a large part of the Christian community to God, and is responsible for writing like many books that we read as part of the Bible. It comes back even to Moses. Like how does another murderer qualify to lead the children of Israel? So I would like to inspire you today, and I hope you are inspired to serve, regardless of what your past is like, regardless of the guilt and shame that you subject yourself under. So always remember who is worthy to serve. Cheers for now.